The people who are studying Paul don't know the supernatural. They don't know first century occult, never mind today's occult. They don't understand the spiritual dimensional breach, the jurisdictional covenant that is being thrown out by the church following Paul. They don't understand that part. They're not making that spiritual moral connection. They're just sticking to the scholars and the books and he said, she said stuff, and they're not going deeper into spiritual and moral implications. And sadly, most people talking in the spiritual warfare realm point you back to Paul, who's the nexus of that practice. If Paul met Jesus, he wouldn't have taught the things he taught because they're pagan. This isn't just about, well, Jesus said this and Paul said that. This isn't just about, let's expose the mythology that Pauline Christianity borrowed from. This is spiritual warfare and spiritual, legal, jurisdictional covenant warfare. And when you're focusing on the fog of he said, she said, you're missing it. And they're on the defense, they're not on the offense. They have not taken the Davidic covenant to the offensive mode. So I think if people don't understand the depth of Paul's paganisms, we're going to get to a dead end. And when they finally pull the plug on Paul, people are not going to have a spiritual alternative because even the scholars can't find a Davidic bloodline covenant to save their life. Never saw one. Read the whole Bible, studied the whole thing, can't figure out Davidic seed, bloodline, Jesus covenant. Can't get there from here. They're learning that the Davidic scroll line covenant is very different than Hebrew roots, than Jewishness, than Christianity, than oneness, Christ consciousness. Like, they're not getting it. You look around and see priests diddling and trafficking children. That's not enough for you to look into the occult and its ties to Paul. Doesn't ring a bell, huh? Well, because you don't believe it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So we're going to go where you refuse.
Energy. Energy. You cannot fuck with this. Energy. You cannot fuck with this energy.